Breaking news, my wonderful people. See what Shehu Sani has just revealed. Shehu Sani, a one senator who represented Kaduna Central, says that Tinubu people actually sponsored thugs who came to Kaduna in 4 trucks with weapons. This is Shehu Sani. This is the senator who is reporting, what happened recently and is giving first-hand information that what happened, it's not acceptable and, should be seriously condemned and something must be done immediately. In case you are not aware, Nigerians, you can see that the peace treaty they signed, has already been broken. I guess that's why Shiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu was out, so that it would not look as if he's been indicted. He broke the trust on what he made a promise on. So these are some of the things that are happening right now. These are some of the things that are going on. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised exactly what is happening. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. PDP rally. Sponsored talks came to Kaduna in 4 trucks with weapons. Shehu Sani reveals these were Tinubu's men to stop the PDP rally. The former lawmaker who represented Kaduna Central at the 8th National Assembly, Senator Shehu Sani, has alleged that the thugs who disrupted the presidential campaign of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in Kaduna were brought into town with 4 trucks. Daily Post recalled that some of the thugs, believed to have been sponsored by the political party, had attacked the presidential campaign of the People's Democratic Party flag bearer in Kaduna State. Several persons were injured during the unfortunate incident. Shehu Sani, in a post on his verified Facebook page on Thursday, disclosed more on the activities of the criminal element and demanded a full investigation into the matter. He wrote, "The armed thugs that were used to attack the Kaduna Atiku PDP rally were brought in with 4 trucks. They highlighted with knives, cutlasses, and swords. Some were reported to have been seen with shotguns. Their first victims were women. They hacked down many of them and forcefully snatched their phones. The gates crashed into the venue and started stabbing anyone along their path. Many sustained injury in their head, on their bodies. Some of the thugs were cutting down people, chanting towards the podium, and others were headed towards the VIP podium where Atiku and other delegates were stationed. People started running away until Dino and myself picked the mic and gingered the crowd to stay back and defend the armed thugs. Then the mass of the people fought back. Also, Senator Ngige mobilized some of the vigilantes on site to go after the violent thugs. Over 50 people were injured and taken for treatment. Arrests were made by some security agents despite the shedding of blood, and rally was held successfully. If there is no full investigation on this and prosecution of those who perpetrated and sponsored this violence, be rest assured that other political parties will suffer the same fate in the course of this campaign in states they aren't control if they are not controlled now. This is what we experienced firsthand. This should not be allowed." So that is Shehu Sani, and he's a PDP man. He's in his very own state that this thing was happening, and is hereby giving us first-hand information that the government needs to begin to do more, and they must look into this immediately and ensure that people are safe, because the activities of the wickedness going on now is unprecedented, is beyond you can ever imagine. This is not the people who, you can vouch for and say that they signed one peace accord, and so they will keep to the terms and conditions of that peace accord. So these are part of the things that are happening, and in case you are not aware, you can see for yourself that things have turned beyond you can imagine. Yes, things have turned. Things have gone beyond you can imagine. So right about now, you can see for yourself that Nigerians, unless we all begin to align on the position of truth and tell ourselves what we really want, what the truth is, you'll be surprised. Okay, you'll be surprised who these people and these persons, what is really going on. So it is what it is. And if we really want the change that we all envisage, then something more must be done. We cannot pretend that all of a sudden things will just fall in place. Nigerians, every one of us have got to rise up to the occasion and refuse, okay, the same thing over and over again. Politicians will remain politicians, and if you don't stand up for it, you'll be surprised. Okay, you'll be surprised that these things may turn beyond you can imagine. So that's why things are the way they are. Yes, that's why things are currently the way they are. And truly and sincerely speaking, if we want to see this change, let's arise and let's ensure that we are doing what is right. Because politicians will do everything to keep us down. Okay? Politicians will do everything to ensure that we do not move. Okay? So whether you like it or not, something must be done. We cannot, because if it's happening to one person, that is how it's going to spread. That is how it's really going to spread, to be quite candid. That is how it's going to spread. That's how it's going, because if you allow, this is Atiku's campaign. No biases, okay? Let's just face it square on as it is. So Atiku is having a campaign, and now Shehu Sani is telling us that Tinubu's guys were there to disrupt it. In fact, they brought the Țhugs into the town. And as they went on, anybody on their path, you don't need to offend them. They don't need to know you. They might have finished stabbing before they realized that you are their cousin, brother, sister. So they don't know anybody. They just came there to cause mayhem. You see, these are the people that want to participate in an elections. These are people that are planning. Okay, so can you see, my people, please, let's be security conscious. Let's not allow some people, circumvent our will. Because this election, I can tell you for free, is like a do or die affair. Like seriously, people are going to, you'll be surprised the extent to which people will go. You see, it will shock you. The extent to which people will go. You'll be surprised. Because Nigerians, one has said, we the Hausas, we will lead. Another one has said, Emilo Con. Why one said, vote for me because, vote for me because, I am qualified, or I can really lead Nigeria out of the present predicament. Okay, so this is what is happening, and this is why every one of us have got a duty to ensure that we rise up to the occasion. We do not allow the same thing over and over again and keep us all in one position. Bye for now.